Hi everybody, this is Fenocchi. Today we're going to talk about bar chords and the proper way to produce them. There's some misconceptions on how you put your fingers and the bar on the fingerboard, so we're going to go through it step by step. This is a bar chord, is when you have your first finger covering all 6 strings, or even partial 5 and 4, but we're going to do the full bar chord. And the other fingers are producing the chord, so we have a blocked off or a new nut with the bar, and we have our chord fingers. So let's get that produced here. Okay. And anytime you try a bar chord, always play each string individually so you can hear what notes are or are not coming out. Here I have a 6-string bar chord, so let's go through it one step at a time. It's a 3-step process. First, you want to get your chord fingers down. So with fingers 2, 3, and 4, I'm going to create something as simple as an E major chord. Let me show you that. This is where the E major would be, only we're using fingers 2, 3, and 4 instead of 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now I have a first finger which is going to be like the nut. So if I place that where the nut is, that's not going to change the chord at all. But what we want to do is plane these chords so that one chord can be 12 different chords. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up 1 fret. So fingers 2, 3, and 4 will now appear at frets 2 and 3. Okay? But now if we play that chord, we have these open strings at the nut that we have to take care of. So we want to create this new nut, and that's where our bar finger is going to go. But before we put the bar down, our thumb is going to go in back of our chord fingers. Okay? I'm going to kind of tilt the guitar real quick here. So not here, but behind the chord fingers. That way, we're going to create a stiff first finger for our bar. We're not going to grab or try to press. What we're going to do is stiffen our finger and then let it lay down naturally, almost clamping, kind of at an angle like this is what the motion would be. And the edge of the finger is going to create the bar, and that's the stiff part of the finger. So what I'll do is I'll put it there. There we have it. Okay? And you can move this chord up the fingerboard. That's a good practice. All you're going to do is loosen the grip and then just shift up. So you don't want any fingers staying where they are. Just loosen the grip, but keep them stiff, and then go up. And try to produce each chord at each fret. Now that bar needs to be as closely in back of the fret as possible, not too far back. You don't want to see too much fingerboard between the fingerboard and that fret. The finger's going to be right in back of that fret. Okay? Let's try a different type of chord and place a bar in back of it. Let's go with this A major chord. Okay? And again, that bar will assume the nut. So if we just move that above 1 fret and keep going up the fingerboard, that's another movable chord. Okay? Let's do a partial chord. This is a F major. It was one of the toughest chords when I first started. I couldn't believe you had to put 1 finger on 2 different strings. And we're doing 5 and 6 strings as bar chords. So same principle. Even though it's a short bar, fingers 2 and 3 will go down, thumb in back of those fingers, and then stiffen that first finger and let it just tilt back, and you're going to give it that clamping motion. And there it is. Okay? Now there's a thing to keep in mind with bar chords is knowing where the root is of the chord. So let's go back to that E. Our root is the 6th string. So when we have our chord fingers down, always know that your first finger will cover the root at that 6th string. So first fret is F, so that's an F major, F sharp major, G major. And that works with all of our bar chords. Well, I hope this has helped, and always remember to keep in tune and keep tuning in. This is Fenocchi.